Just remember, any gear you buy that has overland attached to it, it's 50% more. Good, everybody's Dre for BackCountry Wrenching. We're just heading out for a quick overnight trip camping in Mclean Creek. At the time of filming, Mclean Creek's going to be shutting down within a little over 10 days. And then it's shut down to like May 1st. And this will be the last trip out before they close the gates. So it's going to be nice. The weekend is perfect, like 0 degrees. It's going to be like +3 later on in the daytime. Meeting up with some friends. And there's Steve already waiting on the side of the road. So I'm going to pull up, start airing down, then wait for Fedor and head out. We're just at Mclean Creek right now waiting for Fedor. We headed out camping. Just aired down. I'm gonna run 22 psi because we're just heading out camping and not really gonna do too much wheeling. Steve said he's aired down to like 30. Beautiful day. This is Cooper's JKU sitting on 40s. This thing is badass. A lot of money invested into it. He actually met him, works at the tire shop where I got the tires put on the TJ. And also we follow each other on Instagram. So now we're just heading in, not going anywhere too special. We're just going down Fisher East Trail. We're gonna just try to find a place to camp. With Steve having his 1-ton diesel, we're pretty limited to where we can go because last thing you want to do is start trying to pull out a 1-ton truck. You get stuck out in the woods. But we found this spot here and we're just gonna weave through the trees and see if we could find a good place to set up camp. One of the advantages that I like camping in the wintertime, not only is there nobody around, but in fact that the snow covers up a lot of things, it makes it a lot smoother. So right now, like I said, I'm just weaving around, just trying to check out things, where we're gonna set up camp. We kind of want to be off the trail, a little bit in the woods, but also close to where we can gather up some wood. Download some maps, got to my location. I'm using a Ram mount, seems to be alright. Fedor's gonna set up in there.
I know the rear of it.
Just inside the trees. Steve's just trying to pack down some snow with his truck. Fedor's back there. This is gonna work out just nicely. Was gonna set up camp right around here, but I discovered that I almost parked in a fire pit, so we're gonna utilize it because it already has the rocks and stuff. Steve's shoveling out, so I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna set up in between the trees. Just packed. Oh, nice spot. Got my little spot dug out. Typically I'd anchor my tent down, but I'm gonna tie it off to that tree right there. Got the old Russian bear tent out first time. Had to find my snow shovel. Kind of a quick trip to get everything planned. Put down my tarp and then the blanket. Do you need a tarp? But no, I put a tarp down. Just make sure my tent doesn't freeze into the ground. And I use a moving blanket because it's cheap. And it just provides a really thin layer of insulation underneath the tent. So I got my tent set up. I'm gonna use a diesel heater for tonight instead of a wood stove. And in my diesel heater parts, some reason I carry 2 hoses, which is good because Fedor forgot his hose. So I'm gonna hook them up. Is this the Princess Auto tent?
Yeah, Gazelle.
It is? You got it from Princess Auto?
Yeah, it was on sale, clearance, whatever.
Nice. Wasn't sure. It looks very similar, yeah, but
Yeah, I could order it online, but it'd be $650 shipped. This is 400.
this is actually cool. Wow, there's so much room in there. Got your cot in the middle. Will that work?
Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you.
I think if Princess Auto ever sells these tents again, I might have to get one.
Pretty fast.
I kind of like it.
Won't fit in a TJ unless you move the seat up. But
Oh, it won't?
fits in the LJ.
It'll fit in the JK then.
Yep. Lot less room than your Russian one.
I like it. That's kind of cool. It's got the flap. Do you have to put the flap on separate, or can the whole tent be set up with it on?
You could have it off. I have a moving blanket up there right now just to have less air.
Yeah. There's just so much room in there.
Yeah.
You stand up in it.
Size mattress.
Steve's busted out the Oz tent. I thought you'd still have the burrito out.
I was going to bring it because it's only one night, but that's a little more comfortable.
Yes, it is.
Cot, heater.
You'll be set.
Get dressed in there.
Sleeping arrangements. I got this Serbian issue sleeping bag I threw down as my base layer. Next layer, I got this wool blanket. So, Serbian sleeping bag, like I said, base layer, wool blanket, and I got a sleeping bag that's on top. It's only rated for -10, but it doesn't matter because I'm not using it as a sleeping bag. I'm using it as a blanket. And if I still get cold and need it, I got another wool blanket that I got from Princess Auto. It was a really good deal. I think the small blanket was like under 20 bucks on sale. I'm gonna have the diesel heater, so I'm not concerned. Diesel heater's all plumbed. I'm gonna run it off the Blue Eddy EB55 because I'm just coming out for a night. If I'm coming out for more than one night, I'll bring my EcoFlow Delta because it's almost twice the power as that. That way I can run the diesel heater, plus charge my CPAP battery. And of course I also bring the cables that I could actually run it off the battery in the JK or TJ as well, actually both. So camping arrangements are set up. And then once I go for a couple nights, I'll actually bring both the diesel heater and the wood stove because I like to use both. And there we have it. The Russian hot tent is all set up. I'm not even allowed to say that anymore because people are so sensitive today. It is what it is. It's a Russian tent. Came from Russia. Probably the best hot tent that you could buy on the market. Fortunately, due to the current situation, you are unable to buy these tents anymore. So I got 2 Russian hot tents, and I've had numerous messages asking me if I want to sell them, and the answer is not a chance. They're the best tents on the market, and I plan to keep them as long as I can. Fedor, we should just choke this one and then cut it free and then drag it back, then we could use all these limbs for kindling and shit. Get the fire going. Then we cut this up and chop it, and this will be good enough for wood.
Off the ground, I can choke this one. It's up to you.
Probably. Just red living it. Holy.
And he blew his lockers.
Yeah. Fuck, shut her down. There goes an axle. Boop. That was some poor planning on my part. I didn't have this battery charged up. Actually, it's reading almost full now. It was reading dead. That's the problem with electric chainsaws in the cold. Is that the batteries deplete really quick. And the only wood we got, as you guys seen, was already down, kind of green. So, welcome to Suffer Town. Trying to get a fire going. Wetness is life. Power of the Fisker splitting axe.
I thought it was the power of Jerry.
No, it's the axe.
That's what comes out of the other side.
I am only the tool that provides the force.
Okay,
I don't say anything about the tool.
right? Jerry's a tool.
Best axe you can ever buy.
No, I got one.
Yeah. Cabela's.
I've seen so many people use them now. What she said.
But you gotta cut up in small pieces. Otherwise the green wood won't burn well. You know what time it is? It's time to shut her down. That's what time it is. Because this just happened. Fedor didn't bring a chainsaw. Steve bought the steel, but only has a half a tank of fuel. Then I had my old trusty Ryobi here. And it blew a chain. Chain popped off. I just pulled out like 10 pounds worth of crap built up in there. My chain's all piled up there. Might need to flatten her up. I need 2 hands. Got it back together. I think I'm gonna need a new chain though. What's up, comrades? It is time to drink the beer. Steve, do you got your diesel heater on?
I'm getting the tent warm, yeah.
Gonna have a nap?
I might.
Nice. I'll be getting warm tonight. And that's when I find out the sadness that it won't start.
Well, see, and I tested mine last week, ran for 4 hours, then I shut it off.
Last time I ran mine, the humidity was like so damp, it was like rain in the morning. So I'm hoping it fires up. I should have test fired it, but it's all about taking a risk and freezing. Second most important thing without camping is finding a location to take a dump. Now, unfortunately, in wintertime, you're not going to be able to bury your poo in the ground. But if you burn your toilet paper when you're done, animals will come and eat the poo.
Drop like a rock.
That's good.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody else is bringing some fancy meals out, and I just got some KFC right here. Got some oysters. I got some tuna I'm gonna eat right now. Grab another beer. Maybe some sausage sticks. I think we got more than enough wood now. Get that fire going. Oh, I hate to say it, but it was the gas chainsaw that saved us. I tried getting my Ryobi out with lithium batteries, were froze, couldn't do anything. We had to get the old Steel MS 260 or 160, whatever it is. 190, whatever. Had to save the day. Now we got enough firewood for the night. Some dry firewood. Before it was pretty green, but the suffering is over. So I got a Fernie Brewing Company. This is a hazy pale ale, red head wall, juicy, citrusy, 4.8%. It's like a lady's beer.
Well, we are ladies.
Are you identifying as one?
I'm so gender confused, I don't know.
You can identify as anything.
So, I mean, taking pictures and taking phone calls and playing a game once in a while.
Text messages.
Things are just winding down. Steve started up his diesel. He took the grid heater out of it. He does have a coolant heater though, so he'll be good to go. But night's just winding down, like I said. Got a nice fire going. Got some dry wood. Perfect night to be out.
Only 8 o'clock winding.
Oh, this is where the sadness comes in because this lithium battery has not been tested for winter use, so I'm gonna find out if the diesel heater is gonna fire up or not. Oh, it's so cold in here. Now it's the moment of truth. Powered on. See what happens for startup. Oh, I can hear it fire up. That's a good sign. So cold. We're good. We'll have heat tonight. Oh, we're doing good. Real good. 10 minutes or so, we should be toasty warm. Oh, it's gonna be nice to sleep on a cot tonight because only peasants sleep on the ground. Oh, this feels so nice. Don't get me wrong, I love a wood stove for heat. It warms you to the bones. I love the sound of the crackle and the glow from a wood stove. The biggest problem is that getting up halfway through the night to keep feeding it, where the diesel heater, providing that something doesn't shit the bed, she'll run all night. And I'm already getting nice and toasty inside here. Feels good. All right, it's the following morning. Beautiful morning. Sun's not coming up yet. It's just behind the trees, but really nice and warm out. Start loading up the Jeep. Sadness is real when you pack a bunch of stuff you never use, but you think you might. The TJ struggle, packed right to the nuts. Finally got a chance to use my air up tool I made a little while ago and try out that new air compressor that I also purchased. Seems to be working really well. Air's up to 35 in no time at all. Get set up, back on the road. Like I said, you could build your own 4-tire air up system for like less than half the price of what most people are asking for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a short video to get out, relax. I've been so busy. Felt great to get out camping. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.